Okay, students, second example we have here. Copy it. Find the lengths A, B, and angles X, Y in the given following parallelograms. On the second question, we have you have two figures. You have two figures. The first figure is given two angles. We need to find X and Y, and two sides. We need to find A and B. We have two figures. The first figure, we have some details there. We need to find two angles and two sides. Okay, so first we go for the sides. Okay, so it is a parallelogram, following parallelogram. So it's given as parallelogram. So we have 5 characteristics. So it doesn't mark with the data. So they just gave these sides are parallel. So we can mark the remainings. These opposite sides are also parallel. So that is the character. The next character, these parallel sides are equal. Opposite sides are equal. And these parallel sides are equal. So if you mark the property opposite sides are equal, that is the first property we are studying. Opposite sides are equal. So we can easily find A and B. So what is A? The opposite side is 15 centimeter. So A is also 15 centimeter. And what is B? B is also 12 centimeter because the opposite side of B is 12 centimeter. So what is the reason? The first theory, opposite sides of a parallelogram. Opposite side of a parallelogram are equal. That is one of the theory what we are studying. So opposite side of a parallelogram. Okay. So we already marked the parallel lines. So we can try to find X and Y. Okay. What about X? What about X? The parallel line, the mark already given. So these X and 60 are alternative angles. So we can go for the X next. So X equal 60, alternative angles. Remember, we should mention the parallel sides. So so here we doesn't have a name for the figure. So we don't want to write it. If the figure given with the name, we should write the name of the parallel sides. So just we can write alternative angles. Okay. Then what about Y? So what about Y? So this angle we already found 60. Okay. So this angle using the other parallel side, other parallel line. So this one is 65. We can find this one is 65, alternative angle. So Y, they connect the diagonal. So it's a triangle. So Y you can find as a interior sum of a triangle. Instead of this, I'm going to use another property of parallelogram. Instead of this 65, I'm going to find this angle. So 60, 65, it's 125. 120 means remaining 60. So it's 55. So we can find this angle using the figure. A figure without naming, you can do your working inside the figure using the figure. So 60, 60, 60, 120, 180. So instead of this triangle, I'm using this triangle and I'm find the remaining angle. So what about 55 and Y? Because I need to recall the theory what you are studying. So Y is also 55. Y opposite angles of a parallelogram. Because the second theorem we are studying, opposite angles of a parallelogram are equal. So instead of this, you can use the triangle theory also. Okay, but remember, you have another way to find the angle of y, okay, using the properties of the parallelogram. Okay, in this question we have a second part, we have a second figure, same question, find the lengths a, b and the angles xy. Same question. On example 2 we have the second part of a question. So draw the figure with the data. On the question, already they have mentioned, they have given parallelograms. Okay, so in the given following parallelograms. So in this figure, if you check the figure, we have two parallelograms. For our easy, I'm just marking the names. I'm just marking a name, but it is not necessary to give a name. So A, B, this vertex we called as C and D. So A, B, C, D is a parallelogram because it's a quadrilateral. How do we take A, B, C, D as a parallelogram? These opposite sides are given as equal. These opposite sides are given as parallelogram. So one of the characteristics are there. There are two characteristics. So we can mark this side is also parallel, and we mark this side is also equal because they have one cut on the data. Okay, so if we check the other quadrilateral, so we have already BD here, so I mark PQ. So BPQD. So it is a parallelogram. It's a quadrilateral. It is also a parallelogram. Why? The characteristics are connected with this. These opposite sides are parallel. So when it is a parallelogram, so it is equal also. So we'll mark with another color. So these sides are equal. Okay, already these sides are equal, they mention. So we mark the remaining, these sides are parallel. It is not necessary. In the first question I said, if you mark all the characteristics, it is confusing you because we are discussing the theory. I mark these things. Okay, we'll go for the answer. So can you find A first? Yes, because PQ is given as 20 centimeter. So the opposite side is A. So it is also 20 centimeter. So A equal 20 centimeter. What is the reason? Opposite sides are equal in a parallelogram. So you should write it in full form. Opposite sides are equal in a parallelogram, or opposite sides of a parallelogram. We can write both ways. Okay, A done. So what about B? So if you take ABCD parallelogram, B and 18 are opposite sides. So similarly, you know the word similarly, B equal 18 centimeter. Okay, so with the same reason, opposite side of the parallelogram. So AB done. So now we are going to take X. Okay, so look at the parallelogram ABCD. Okay, X and 60, the given angle is 60. X and 60, which are opposite angles. So X equals 60, opposite angles of a parallelogram. Opposite angle of a parallelogram or opposite angles of a parallelogram are equal. We can write both ways. Opposite angle of a parallelogram. So the next one, we need to find y. Okay, we start with the ABCD parallelogram. If this angle is y with the parallel lines, so this angle is also y. After that, we can use PQ and BD as a parallel line. PQ and BD as a parallel line. DC as a transversal, the intersecting line. PQ as a parallel line, BD as a parallel line, and this line as a transversal. So when this one is y, this is also going to be y. Parallel alternative angles. Okay, so we know what is x and 45, and we can get the answer of y. So 60 plus 45 plus y is equal 180 angles on a straight line. So y equal 180 minus 105, so it is 75. So instead of this, you can try another way using the properties of parallelogram. Okay, we have another example to recall the 5 characteristic of parallelogram. Then we'll go for the first exercise, inshallah. Students, copy the third example here. We have a parallelogram ABCD. The side AB is 17 centimeter and the perpendicular height given as 10 centimeter. ABCD is a parallelogram. Okay, first question we have, find the area of ABC. So the base of the triangle ABC is given as 17 centimeter, and also we have given the perpendicular height, so we can find the area. So area equal half into base into altitude. So half into base is 17 and the altitude is 10. So it's 50, 35, it's 85 centimeter squared. So that is our first answer. We can easily get the area of ABC. Okay. What is the second part? Find the area of ADC. Okay, we don't have the base of ADC or perpendicular height. So we have a theory. What is our third theory? We studied 5 theories. One of the theory on the third part, area of the parallelogram bisect by each diagonal. One of the diagonal is connected, AC. Then the ACD triangle formed. So we found the other part of the triangle ABC, which is divided by the AC. When you connect AC, you have 2 triangles, ABC and ACD. So diagonal, so if you connect the diagonal bisect the area of the parallelogram into equal portions, which means it created 2 triangles we discussed earlier. So area of triangle ADC is equal 85 centimeter squared. So what is the reason? Area of parallelogram bisect by the diagonal. So we have equal triangles. So one of the triangle we have 85, so the other part is also 85. So what about third question? Find the area of the parallelogram ABCD. Okay, instead of using okay, before the third part, we can also use we can use the property also. You can think like this: AB and CD are equal. AB and CD are equal. So CD is also 17 centimeter the perpendicular distance is same 10, so you can use the same way also. Okay, so go for the third. Find the area of parallelogram ABCD. So area of ABCD is equals to triangle ABC plus triangle ADC. So 85 plus 85. So what is the answer? 170 centimeters square. Or we can use the equation. So area equal base into altitude. Area of the parallelogram we studied, base into altitude. So base is 17 and the altitude is 10, 170 centimeters square. Here we use the theory. AC bisect the area. So we have equal areas already mentioned. So use the theory. Here that is formal area. Both ways we can find the area of the parallelogram. Okay, last one. If the perimeter of the parallelogram is 60, find the length of AD. Okay, already we found the opposite side because opposite sides are equal. So in the data they already given these opposite sides are equal. That is a property they already given as a data. So we marked as X. So we have the opposite side 17. So we need to find the X. So I think you got the idea. Okay, I keep the figure here. So perimeter equal 2 into 17 plus 2 into AD. I marked as AD because these sides are equal, opposite sides are equal. So BC is equals to AD. Instead of BC I put AD, so 2AD here. So it's 60, 2 into 17 it's 34 plus 2AD. So 2AD equals 60 minus 34. So it is 6, 5 minus 3, it's 2, 26. So AD equal 26 over 2, it's 13 centimeter. So we used to find AD, the opposite sides are equal. So there are 5 properties. I think it's clear, those 5. One is universal. The other 4 are following the universal theory. We can prove opposite sides are equal, opposite angles are equal, diagonal bisect the area, and diagonal bisect each other. Okay, you can you can do the exercise 16.1 by using this, applying this 5 characteristic, and you can find the unknown angles or unknown sides.